sports. It's in the game.
It's Paul. I was listening to the album. Good luck. You're on your own.
Guess who's back? Back again. Shady's back. Tell a friend. Guess who's back? 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 Guess who's back?
Well, look what the stork brung. Little baby devil with the forked tongue. And it's sticking out, yeah, like a sore thumb. With a forehead that it grew horns from. Still a white jerk. Pulling up in a Chrysler to the cipher with a in a light shirt. Lyrical technician, an electrician. Y'all light work. And I don't gotta play pretend it's you, I make believe. And you know I'm here to stay, cause me. If I was to ever take a leave, it would be aspirin to break your feet. If I was to ask for Megan D Stallion, if she would collab with me, would I really have a shot at her feet? I don't know, but I'm glad to be back like
Abracadabra.
And for my last trick,
I'm about to reach in my back, bruh.
like
Abracadabra.
and for my last trick,
Just like that, and I'm back, bruh.
now back in the days of owed me, right around the time I became ate some as a way of coping. Take the case of turned me into smiley face emoji. May not be age appropriate, but I will put an 8-year-old indeed with a participation trophy.
I have zero doubts that this whole world's bound to turn into some Girl Scouts and censorship girls out.
Set me down. So when I started this verse, it did start off lighthearted at first, but it feels like I'm targeted. Mind-boggling how my profit is skyrocketed. Look what I pocketed. Yeah, it's just like y'all have been like jogging in. I've been running at full speed, and that's why I'm ahead like my noggin. I'm the fight y'all get in when you debate who the best, but I'm some white. I step up to that mic, cock it then. Oh my God, it's a chicken out again.
Abracadabra.
And for my last trick,
I'm about to reach in my back, bruh.
like
Abracadabra.
and for my last trick,
Just like that, and I'm back, bruh.
break it down.
Sometimes I wonder what the old me say.
If what?
If he could see the way it is today, he'd probably say that everything is gay.
Like happy.
What's my name? What's my name?
So how many little kids still wanna act like me? I'm a bigger than cacti bee, and that's why these words sting just like you were being attacked by bees in the coop, leaning back my seat. Open R. Kelly's favorite group, the black guy. In my Air Max 90s, white tees, walking parental advisory. My transgender cat Siamese identifies as black but acts Chinese. Like a hacky sack I treat the whole world cause I got it at my feet. How can I explain to you that even myself I'm a danger to? I hop on tracks like a kangaroo and say a few things that do to anger you. Dad, if I think that, I'ma say that. Cancel me, what? Okay, that's it. Go ahead, Paul. Quit, snake. You male cross-dresser, fake. And I'll probably get for that. Why? But you can all. In fact, them, Dre, Jimmy, me, you. My own kids, the brats. They can off. Them and you off. You too, Paul. Got two. Biggest root paws. What you thought you saw ain't what you saw. Cause you're never gonna see me caught sleeping. See the kidnapping. Never did happen. Like Sherry Papini, Harry Houdini. I vanish into the thin air as I'm leaving like
Abracadabra.
And for my last trick,
I'm about to reach in my back, bruh.
like
Abracadabra.
and for my last trick,
Just like that, and I'm back, bruh.
Yeah.
Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. The kicker, Will Reichard, has the ball on the tee. And we are underway from Ford Field. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First run of the game for Jahmyr Gibbs, the Alabama product. And this will wind up a Lions first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback because everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
In motion comes the tight end left. Another run for Gibbs here. The tackle goes to Harrison Smith.
This dude literally ran the wrong way. What the fuck?
13-3 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now Goff. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked by Cameron Bynum. And a super return as he gets us all.
That's how we're going to start off the game. AI's making crazy plays, bro.
Brandon, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
Here's McCarthy. Pass complete to Addison. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. Working out of the gun is McCarthy.
Oh my God, I was right there, bro. Come on, bro. This nigga didn't even jump for it.
Set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves him all the way down to the 1.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to.
What you mean? That was me. That was me using that. He just didn't jump. Yeah, that was me. Good shit, good shit.
Touchdown, Minnesota. Aaron Jones rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings use the early turnover to get on the board first here in the
Yeah, I was looking at your stats. Yeah. Wow, how come you don't use Justin Jefferson? He's like the least receiver you use.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
I say you, but you barely use him at all, though. That's what I'm saying. He got like the least yards.
The Lions offense ready to
Yo, you're going to keep this lead going after this season?
And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
Well, these two teams hooking up for the second time this year. They first met back in October, week 7. And it was the Lions who got the road victory in that one, so they'll be looking to claim the season series now here at home in Detroit. Here's Goff. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Blitz came there from the inside, and there just wasn't much resistance.
No, not at all. That means that defensively, they timed it up perfectly and matched up perfectly. They drew all the blockers to the other guys, left a free runner back to the quarterback, and you know what a free runner turns into?
What?
A free hitter.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Here's 2nd and 3. They'll go again with Gibbs. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. In motion goes the tight end. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Gibbs straight ahead. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Goff now looks to throw. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Viking 16. 14 yards that time for number 14. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from, working his way into the secondary. figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 44 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Second and 3 from the 9. Quick toss by Goff is complete. And he takes this one in for the Lions touchdown. Sam Laporta with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point forthcoming. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Now second and 7 from the 23. On the jet sweep, here comes Jefferson. And that one never got off the ground. He's going to be stopped up well behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's third down. McCarthy off the play fake. That's complete.
Yo, right there again, bro. I don't understand why this nigga's not going for the interception. That's the second time that shit happened.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass
Yeah,
tricks.
he ran right by it, bro. I pressed triangle. He didn't even jump for this shit.
When we go to practices, we see that after practices as
Makes
well.
no
They really
sense to me.
tune it up, don't they?
Same player, too.
They do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Throwing is McCarthy. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Now a second and 10. Now McCarthy. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
They give this one to their receiver, Watkins. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Vikings! Quez Watkins, 52 yards. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings booming away. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Two yards to go, second down. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
In motion goes Patrick. Now it's Goff. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before...
Bro, how the fuck is that not out of bounds, bro?
Nice gain of 21
The
yards.
fuck?
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches as we just saw him do there because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point of attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by
Fucking
Byron
AI's
Murphy.
carrying you, bro.
Get this back
That's the
across
second
the
interception the
40,
AI got for
striping
you.
down to the 47-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 yards there, first down Vikings.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
McCarthy operating from the gun. And that will be incomplete with a clock down.
That's another fucking interception I should have had, bro.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the back.
This is the last game of the season. I got the division regardless of this.
Here's 2nd and 10. The slot man in motion right. From the shotgun, McCarthy.
Again. Get the fucking ball, bro. 4 fucking interceptions I should have had, bro.
That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
It tipped it out of your hand, and when it got tipped out of your hand, my man was right there to grab it. I pressed triangle, he's not grabbing it.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing again, McCarthy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And with just
Crazy,
1
bro.
second
These niggas do not
remaining
want
in
to
the
catch the
first
ball.
half, they'll call the timeout.
Sorry, it's the whole
So with
second.
1
Let's go.
second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is
Yeah,
good.
carry.
And that
Yeah,
will
it's
do
carrying
it
this dude.
for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. 2nd and 10. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. To the air with McCarthy. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. And here's Ryan Wright now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half. I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Goff now looking to throw. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. He'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
back to throw. Goff. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And tough sledding.
I got fucking a whole stacked-ass offensive line. These niggas can't block for shit.
The defense, great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run.
I got two of them with abilities, 3 of them 90 overall, and the other 2 are 80 overall. These niggas can't block for shit.
In motion goes Patrick. Goff now to throw. That is caught by Laporta. But he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 32 that time.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Gibbs is in for a Lions touchdown. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we didn't put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
Extra point right down the middle. And it leads down to a field goal at 17-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. There go play action. Here's McCarthy. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hawkinson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That throw right on the money from the quarterback from Michigan. It's a 1st down.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Here's a give to Jones running left. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across
your offensive line is nothing compared to mine, bro. Your niggas is doing perfect blocks every time.
Vikings pick up the first.
They fucked up with, man. The game plan this year's Madden is trash. The abilities don't work. Blocking sucks. Like, I just play because I like to build teams.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Defensively, a solid.
I just started playing Madden again a couple weeks ago. I've been playing 2K since 21. But this year's 2K is garbage, so I switched up to Madden.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
2nd and 9. Looking to throw McCarthy. And this throw is
See what I'm saying? I was right there. Catch the ball, bro. I read that shit.
He did a fine job there.
This nigga runs into him instead of going for fucking interception.
You can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Here's McCarthy. Right to the right sideline. is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something, because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
On the give, here's Gibbs.
Finally, I got some good blocking.
It's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this break.
The last game I had with you was a low scoring game too. I think it was like 17-7. You're the only nigga I get low scoring games with.
Back-to-back good plays.
It was like 17-7 last time we played. I've been wiping niggas out in this league. You're the only nigga who gives me a little pump.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. The 71 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Goff. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Detroit.
I seen you brought your whole defense to the front. I was like, this nigga got 98 speed. He better get out of there.
In front here in the fourth quarter.
That's another thing. I haven't really learned how to use them deep routes, so I don't really know how to use Jameson Williams yet. Like, I'm just starting to learn deep routes now. I use the tight end and Amon St. Brown more than I use Wilson, because I don't know how to use him yet.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
Yeah, he's definitely better. He's better at everything but speed. Yeah.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
I had before this game. I had St. Brown with the most receptions. Oh shit! He had the most receptions before this game.
They'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
Where you from? Oh, you from New Orleans? I heard they got the best food out there.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right
That's
here.
an insult. Oh, come on. See what I'm saying? That's another one, bro. They robbing me this game. And I got fucking, what's that shit? Pick artist? I got pick artists on that nigga, too. That's crazy. That should have been an interception.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. McCarthy. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that throw incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10. And I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. In motion right, Watkins. Working out of the gun is McCarthy. Completes this to Addison out left. And he will have a
See what I'm saying? You don't use Justin Jefferson at all, yo. You gotta get used to using that nigga. That nigga's a beast.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them
I think you threw it to him like once this game.
Touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
I thought I was gonna be a run. That fucking tight end is always open, man.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Fifth catch of the game for him there. Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays,
oh, you serious? That's another one, bro. This nigga, oh, yo, I'm done with this game, bro. That's crazy. He overran it, bro.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of
this is crazy.
As they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off.
Look how my man ran past him, though.
Signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On play action, now McCarthy sliding out of the pocket. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To the air again, McCarthy. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the 4th quarter, and they got a big one.
Yeah, it's such a close game, a very big one. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete.
That fucking tight end is always open, bro. Always. That shit kills me. Every fucking play, this nigga's open.
It's going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Going for it. Here's McCarthy. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And that will force a turnover on downs.
That was a stressful ass possession, my nigga. I was stressed out, nigga. Oh bullshit. Look, he's blocking the nigga who's already blocked. Like, why are you there? He's already blocking him. You're supposed to go. This game be pissing me off, bro.
So it's 2nd and 9.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally
this nigga's running. He's supposed to go through the gap and block the nigga who's coming through the gap. That's why I like that play. Sometimes he goes the opposite way.
To throw is Goff. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Gibbs will try and pick it up.
God damn. This nigga sent the whole fucking team. I should have just threw it.
That was a terrific play.
This nigga sent the whole team. You must have run committed.
Are you gonna tackle as he did there?
I can't go for it. I'm at the 11 fucking yard line. I can't go for that shit. Yeah, I know what play I should have picked. I fucked up right there. You guessed that shit. I should have did an RPO.
And you wonder, could they possibly think about taking a safety here?
You run committed, right?
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
Yeah, I can tell.
Taking a couple yards shy of midfield. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Vikings.
Yeah, I should have threw it, but
over in great field position. 1st and 10. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. He'll look to throw. Over the middle and complete to Addison.
That completion helps out.
So again, I should have just went for it if you're going to be way the fuck up here. I think it's at the 38-yard line, bro. I might as well just went for that shit. Have more time.
Here comes 2nd down. They'll look to throw.
Well, that's an intel.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete.
Well, I should have had so many intels in this fucking game, bro.
Defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
Humble. Woo! Let's go, baby. Let's go. Word, nigga.
Well, that simply is a
good
missed
game, bro.
opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Listen, anytime you take
Yeah,
a
go
lead
get it,
in
bro.
the game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something extra special about
I don't know if you want me to help you out, but I could get this league kind of. I'm in a couple of leagues where niggas is active and shit. I could have those open teams filled up if you want to put like an extra co-commissioner. I can help you out.
Get to share it with the home team.
Well, that's
Like after the season or whatever.
Different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the 2nd half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So for the Lions, they finish things off in style, putting a bow on a 14-3 regular season. And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, the loss means they'll finish up the regular season at 10-7. And it's going to be finger-crossing time as we await the final shakedown of this year's playoff picture.
I came in nothing but them raps, the clothes on my back, them L-dogs, nothing but them blacks, the A, with a black man is debonair. I'm talking about a black man's heaven here. Shorty, we going where the destination is manifested. We learn how to collect reparations and invest it. I went from dressing the coldest to catching the COVID, to blessed with success to promote it, to just do it.
Yeah, buddy, you ready or not? Don't really care if you was or you wasn't LeBron. From now on, I'm calling the shots. I don't really care about your hating little daddy LeBron. Your mammy's a pity. Anytime I get beside my